EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Ready. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Team spill. Check. Go.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Ready, go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he's got his man on the out route. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
22 Jets bomber.
He's crashing.
Now Leonard Fournette trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Good work, D.
CD, put on your OC cap here. What do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. 3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sione Takitaki leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
You're all right, baby. Get this. You're all right. Check, 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 check. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry for Nick Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
King!
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Regular.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Hey, alert 33. Regular.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Lock now on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Target. Sponge. No.
Hey, Charlie.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
180.
Check, 47. Watch the screen.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Credit the tackle to Isaac Yiadom. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Broncos 3, Browns 0.
midfield, hands it off to Chubb. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hurry!
Check!
A run for Nick Chubb. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Got one, I got one.
Hey, alert 33.
Check that. We got Mike 52.
I got you.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Field goal is all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, 180.
Don't get nervous.
Point it right. Real.
Watch the twins.
Hey, alert. Up.
Following the interception, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 35-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go.
Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurry. point it right, point it right.
47.
Hey, seam 6. Seam.
Throwing, Mayfield. Floating one, incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Mayfield to throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives. And
for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Broncos' 47-yard line.
180! Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
You remember me? Let's go, baby! 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, check. 47. I got one. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Dad.
Let's go right here now.
Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert!
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And 6 yards to go.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
You got time.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Mayfield on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. They'll give it to Chubb. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Third and goal. They're going with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a first and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 35 on second down. Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Got it?
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Go, go.
Mike 8. Mike.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something.
Hey, Echo.
Shoot! Shoot! Mike 8.
Ready?
From the gun on third down, Locke. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
At the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's done with his smooth. 4 down. Check, check. Mike 8. Mike 8.
On second down, here's Locke. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Locke working out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. McManus's point after is good, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Chubb running right. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
6-6, pull it high.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line.
Ready? Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, watch it.
22 jet bomber.
Check 25, check 25.
Go.
He's moving, boys, he's moving. Football's the mic.
Set, go. Ready.
From the gun, it's Locke. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot him.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Browns drive about to get started, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 1-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check it back.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They look to throw. It's locked. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
King! You better be afraid of me. Bravo! You better be afraid of me. My God!
First down, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 99.
King!
He's coming. We got double up.
Now Chubb.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
That's it, baby. We go first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the double.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
58's the mic.
Shoot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw on third down. Lock. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On third down, Lock. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Wahoo!
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. I got it!
They fake the handoff, now Lock. The open man is Westbrook. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check 43.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
My 52, my 52. Regular. Rush in.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This is taken at the 23. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing now is Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Fournette on the counter. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Locke going to throw. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Every time it's a set. Come on, fellas.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Locke gonna go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns drive about to get started. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off.
Regular.
52's the mic right here, over there, right?
Mayfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Pistol. 52. Run.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Hurry, hurry.
Motion, motion.
Mayfield to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Hey, high 7. Look at me, zipper.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Now Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. So awfully close that time, but his kick's going to come up short by about the length of the football.
Yeah, Brandon, he got a little help from the mile-high air, but that one just didn't quite get there.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
He's checking, he's checking.
Alert, 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 alert.
Check 24.
Alert, alert, alert. My God.
Here's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's got this down to the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Mayfield now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Cleveland, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.